out.
Hey guys, welcome back to whatever this is. I have absolutely no clue what I'm gonna be doing today. Or well, actually I know what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be trying to get this done. I'm gonna have to actually look at what I did first. Hold on. I actually forgot something. Okay, off to a great start, I see. Okay, there we go. Let me set that up. Okay, there we go. Now I'm actually doing things. So, welcome back to Hit Programming, Minecraft. I start up Minecraft at the moment. I gotta remember what I was doing because I haven't done this in a while. So, here I am, back on what I was trying to do before, where basically, you know, we made a lodestone, maybe just made a basic compass, you know? But it's basically at this point, you know, there's the compass. And there's the compass. Yeah, right now at this point, it's just pointing to north. Yeah, it's just pointing towards north. And that's at the point at the moment. What I'm planning to do, hopefully, is, you know, get this to update with a lodestone whenever I basically get, you know, normal compass and a lodestone, it gives me a lodestone compass. Right now, I would like to update this. Right now, okay, provide it. It switches. But what I need to do is change it to actually add another one into like a bundle. First, I actually make the bundle work. So that's what we're doing. I tabbed things correctly. So, first of all, now I remember what I was doing. Okay, so close this out. I don't think we need this. Let's see. We don't need this. Why? This isn't too happy. Why is this? Alignment and Minecraft different type. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Right. I gotta hope that this actually works when I see how this works. Cause, yeah. Okay, now I remember what I was doing. So, this should have a component type. Which I don't think it does. Which is something here. Let me actually grab this one. So, data, get, entity, okay. So, this is not needed. Here we go. So, we have... It only just shows the ID. What we do need is the, oh. Hold on. This one compass, look at this compass. Okay, here we go. Let's run compass, which is only count 1, slot 0 in the item ID. Then this is what the actual compass is, which is count 1, slot 1. It has the lodestone tracker ID, and then it targets the okay, so it targets the location, dimension. Okay, so I'll look at this. Because if I look at bundle item, so we got the bundle item, and then we also got this lodestone. Not it. Data gen. Or data fixer. Fixing. Okay, whatever. This is not nothing important. Okay, so this is data component types. I think I remember. So we got components, we got data components, and then we got the contents component. This was meant to be the list of locations. Generally, it would be something like something like how what this was, where you have component lodestone tracker. The target would be the location and the dimension of the overworld. Generally, it's just going to be that, but it's going to be ticked on with an extra component, which would be like, I don't know, ID or something like that. You know, ID 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, depending on what it is. Actually, let me turn that down because I think that was actually way too loud. Turn it down to here, actually. Hopefully that wasn't that too loud. Now it may be too quiet. I don't know. I have to figure that out. Hopefully it's fine. I don't know. I'll have to see. No one tell me if there's something wrong. Okay, as I was saying. Basically, I'm making my own component, so I don't have to worry about this issue. So this is the contents component. Data contents types. Bundle contents. Bundle contents. Right, I was copying off of the bundles. Okay. This is the bundle contents component. This grabs on the tooltip data. This is then public final default new contents component type. Right, type? No. Component was the default, which is a new content list of. Looks like file codec, contents, item stack codec. Okay. So, one thing I just gotta figure out is because I basically did that before, but I don't see it on the actual component ID. Why am I tabbing into it? There we go. Okay, so first of all, I'll get component types, register. Okay, here we go. Let's run content components, register as that. So I gotta see if I can give myself an item that has that component. Let me see. Like something. Okay. Okay. So if I want to give let's count this, then let's do one is equal to, let's say just hold on. I'm gonna look at the command of this. Okay, that's why. Okay, so let's look at a bundle first. Actually, this is... I just realized something. No, this is the newer version. If I do that... Oh, okay, this is actually the newer version. Okay, I'm just being a dumbass. Okay, so let me clear chat and then give this again. Okay. Components ID Minecraft Birch Pressure Plate. Okay, so I want to give this to myself. I'm gonna give this to myself with a compass. With the contents. Contents, we would have... Actually, let's just see if that works. Go to encompass contents, there you go. Okay, so we can have the content. I just gotta see, so what if we have it as, say, you know, count 1 ID, oops, Minecraft, oak, sure. Okay, so if we clear this again and... Okay. This is... I need to clear multiple things. So let's just put this in here. Okay, there's like way too much stuff that's making it difficult to read. Okay, so compass. Am I giving myself a compass? I just realized that. Am I giving myself a compass? No, I'm being... ID compass. Yeah, slot 1. No, this is the first one. Okay, then there's... What? Oh, I see now, it's epic. Lodestone contents, so this would be count 1 ID, oak pressure plate, lodestone compass, lodestone compass, count 1 slot 2, components, Minecraft bundle contents. I'm curious about something. What happens if we give... Actually, I want to check that, because that's actually one of the things I was curious about. Count and ID craft birch pressure plate bam. Missing something. Oh. This... I'm missing. Oh. What happens if I have that? Nothing. Okay, that's why I had the theory. So what I need to do is that... So a bundle usually has a tooltip and then a actual thing that tells you about the GUI. Which is probably what I need to work on next. I can click open the right thing. Okay, there we go. So I think that's what I probably need to do next to actually see. I gotta check. So bundle item. First of all, let's look at the item to see what it has. So compass item, just so I can actually have a look. So we have the bundle item settings, super settings. Yep, that's usually, you know, I have that right there. Now, tooltip stacks and columns. Is that like... What? Let me just see. Yep, so 3 rows. Wait, so what happened? I see, okay. Basically, that's what it does. I think that would be easier anyways to have it like this. Be the max. because anyways, that'll just make it look good enough. It gives it some limits. Anyways, so yeah, this just tells you about the tooltip stack and columns. Then it shows you how many it can have. Max tooltip stack shown. Max tooltip stack shown, there's too many types. Full item bar color. Color helper from floats. Oh, I see. So that's the item bar on the bottom to show you how close. So yeah, it's blue. Why is it? I'm confused why there's red and green. I guess not to make it a solid blue. Because if I put in a stack like there, it's not solid red, it's more of a red-ish color. Okay, I think that's what it is. Field 54109. Uh-huh, yes, I see. Awesome, guys. 54110. That's also great. What probably happened is that someone's basically just filled this in with 10 and 2 somewhere in here, so it doesn't, no one doesn't know where it goes. I don't know. I don't try and decode the Minecraft code and try and figure out what leads to what, so. Max use time 200. Use time on. Well, I'll never know. Actually, it doesn't even tell me where this even leads to. Okay. Get amount filled, item stack, bundle contents component, stack or get default, data component types. Actually, that is one issue that I probably forgot to do is hey guys, when you're trying to append a component to an item, just doing this, you know, leaving it as nothing, that definitely appends it, right? Not like actually doing it with the actual item where you add a component to it. Awesome. Good amount filled. Let me actually look at this. Okay, never mind. I love that. Okay, so on stack clicked. Now, I don't want to do anything about this because this is gonna bug things at the moment. What you need to do is make it render it to actually render as like a bundle and then hope for the best. Okay, action use, so yeah, use would be, you know, dropping everything all at once. Keep forgetting about the controls. I don't use bundles, so I'm like, I don't use bundles at all, so yeah. Use world player entity user hand, user set current hand. Return action results. User's player entity. What is... Oh wait, set current hand. That just tells me what updates that. Drops contents on use. This drop first bundled stack player. Drop content sound, so that plays sound, and then it increments stat. That you iter create salt this. Item bar visible. So what I want to actually do is set up. No, wait, no, I don't really want to do an item bar because item bar is the little bar right here. So if I get a let's say a pickaxe, and if I go to survival and mine it, this is what an item bar is. It tells me what its durability is. Now, I don't really need to see the durability at all. Like, can I just... that? Okay, yeah. So I don't need to see this. No, that does not work. Awesome. Okay, I was hoping that would screenshot it, but never mind. So generally, I don't need to see the durability of it. This tells me how full it is, but I don't need that right now? I don't know, I'll have to look at that. I don't need it at the moment. Okay, so get item bar step, get item bar color, selected stack index. Item stack, integer stack index, so My guess is that it tells me what it's selecting. So stack, like say, there's one item in the stack, and this is the index, like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Stack index. Stack set data component types bundle content. It gets the data from the data component type and then builds. So first of all, one thing first, we know that the components do work. Now we've got to figure out how to, get it to work properly. I selected stack, item stack, bundle contents component. It's contents, return contents. If it's not null and selected stack is not equal to -1, I'm guessing it. So that means that -1 is always when you have it like this. When we start scrolling, it sets it to the index, I guess. Okay. Hold on. Okay, is user instance of player entity get max use time? Training use ticks. Is that meant to wait? Hold on a moment. So if I put this in here. No, you can't do that. Actually, I didn't even realize you can't even do that. So if you put up. No, you can. I see, yeah, it updates. Also, this is generally just the idea. Actually, I need to this. There we go. Yeah, this is generally just the idea of it. It's just gonna be. Yeah, here we go. So yeah, generally it's just gonna be updating on what it is. And this is what it, yeah, it ticks inside it, so it ticks everything that's inside there so I can update the texture or whatever. Max use time, get use action. On entity. Oh, yeah. Get bundles, get bundle, play, this is just sounds on content paint. Okay. Get amount. What is like the main issue is that what does things lead to? That's the main issue about this because I don't know what's doing what. Because here's the component. This is what we have. This is. It's generally just the same thing. Just missing a couple things. Look over this. I haven't done this in a while, so. There's data component types. Data component types is, it tells you what components are. Like component types of item model, the lore, the rarity, enchantments, can place on, can break, attribute modifiers. Yeah. And then there's the items, you don't need that, we don't need that. Contents predicate. Subpredicate. Wow. Awesome. Okay, it's map codec. Okay. Data component type. Okay then, whatever. So we have the contents component, which I'll have a look at that over later. What I gotta figure out is actually trying to figure out how to get this to render. So there's something I'm missing then. Okay, so we got contents component, the predicate, the item, the contents component, which I have there. Why is it two contents components? Okay, it's class in Java. Content predicate, item selected C the client to server packet. Okay, so that communicates to the server what you have selected. Pretty important in the future, but I mean, I can pull it up in the future. Not needed right now. Bundler class path, that's not needed. Bundle packet, bonus property, contents component accessor, bundle delimiter server to client packet. Bundle content storage is something important. Context, like the item, importer, this is something else. Bundler, bundle reference, this is not Minecraft anymore. I mean, at this point it's not doing into like bundle server to client. I'm not sure if that's, you know, it trying to bundle information for the server to send to the client, or if that means it's the actual bundle thing. My guess is that it's bundle packet, yeah. Which is a networking thing. Okay, bundled content storage is a interesting one. That fabric implementation transfer. So this is from Fabric. So probably it interacts with storage. I mean, it has a name, but you know. And also it's with implementing the item variant from storage. Content item component. Content. Yes. Content item component. Container item context. There you go. List slots, switch item, update stack, insert, extract, start ballot, update slots if needed, button context, content, extract. Okay. I don't know what that does yet. Get amount. So I don't know. So get amount filled. Let me check about that one. Get amount. Yeah, this nothing on item. That's the main issue, is I don't know what's get amount filled, because we got mining speed, action result used on block, as item, can mine, on item entity, usage ticket, max count, get components. Because right now, this is like, no, we're referencing off of this. This is what we're referencing off of. And it gets all the other things that it usually uses. You know, like on clicked, bonus attack damage, get damage source, post hit. But there's nothing about get amount filled. If I search this, nothing. What if I just search this in here? Bundle fullness property. Okay. This, it's numeric property. Value. Bundle item, get amount filled stack. Okay, so this just deals with something else. Okay. So, first of all, we don't need this. Okay. I guess Control W does not work. Is it Shift W? No. Let's see. Stack clicked. Components, so let me look. Data component type. So we're gonna actually do this. So yeah, we do have this. So yeah, this will tell us what does what. Is item bar visible? It checks contents. Selected stack index. This checks what ID. So this checks whatever, you know, 0, 1, 2. That checks that. So let me see. So unclicked. If left and other stack is empty, set selected stack index into negative. Yeah, here we go. It sets it to -1, which tells me that, if you don't do anything, it's -1. Once you scroll, it's actually whatever ID this is, 0, 1, 2, 3, that. And then return false. So it naturally doesn't have it. So if I actually, let's just dump this stuff in here first. I want to check something. So if we do, not a bundle, a bundle. Idiot. Yeah. The bundle naturally doesn't have any IDs. So, okay, I think I see what it is. So what we basically need to do is that now what we need to do is what Compass does. If you right-click on a right-click event, if you interact with the lodestone. Okay, so now we're basically just doing. Okay. So what was it? Compass. Compass item. There we go. Lodestone compass name. Exit translatable. I don't want to. Compass name. Exit translatable. I am Minecraft Lodestone compass. Oh, I see. So, okay. So what a compass naturally does is that once it interacts with it, it just renames it. It renames it, sets it to the current thing. So yeah, let me see. Compass item settings, that's whatever. Has glint. If it has the component type, then give. Oh wait, no, that's return if this is true, then return true. Else just return what it is currently. Would be false. Public void inventory tick. Lodestone tracker component stack.get. If lodestone tracker component is not equal to null, lodestone tracker component. So, we would need to actually set up this. Wait, no, not really. We could just utilize that, because the thing is that this is generally just the same thing. You don't need to make our own version of that, because we're generally doing the same thing but making it more modularable. So, actually I want to override this. Right. There we go. Inventory stack. Yeah, because what we're doing is then we're going to override this. Unless it's not wanting to be identical to its super method. I'm guessing just remove it. Yeah. Item stack, server world, entity, nullable, equipment, slot. Okay. The probably is that I do. Oh, not that. Okay, so we're gonna actually get the lodestone tracker component. Lodestone tracker component is equal to stack.get data component types. Actually, this will not get the data component types. This will get our version of it, which will be lc data component types .lodestone contents. Now, why are you not happy? Compass contents component. Stack.get. That could be item stack. So this would be a lodestone content. Lodestone compass contents component. Tracker component. So wait, lodestone tracker component. Back to this. Register, lodestone tracker, builder. Lodestone tracker packet codec cache. So this is a record, not a class. Like record content track Lodestone tracker component. So content stored. Where is data component types? There is data component. So public static final component type. So basically this. So we're gonna look at LC data component types. So we're basically basing this entire thing. So this is gonna be public static. Oh wait, no, we're this one because this is the register method. Public static final component type, which is then gonna be a Lodestone tracker component, but we have this as a compass contents component. Tracker component, Lodestone tracker, register contents builder codec. This would be packet codec. Yeah, we have this as a Lodestone compass contents component, which that is our class. Now it's not too happy because it wants us to actually have a tracker component. Yeah, optional global position target Boolean tracked. I'm being a buffoon about this. So there's two different ways that we could do this. One way, we make our own component, which will we make two components actually. Make one that's actually meant to tell where basically this is meant to go. This is meant to tell you, like, you know, this, all that stuff. And we would track this, it would tell us this exactly, not, you know. Okay, there you go. Makes it actually look much. What? Oh. Where are you going? There's east. Aren't you meant to be facing north? I'm so confused. Okay. So this is going north. Ignore whatever the hell that was doing. So yeah, this is basically leading to right here. This is leading to all the way over in this direction, or wherever it is. So basically we can make our own component, as well as with all the Lodestone tracker stuff, for no apparent reason, for a waste of time. Or we can make one component, which will basically be the entire bundle thing, and whatever we do is when we switch this, it updates its component to then basically just and do that. Now that I think about this, should I even actually try and bose it? Make an actual compass item? So what I could have done was literally just mix in the compass and then there you go. Rather than basically destroying the item and I right click it, it just... Like, I'm doing a lot of stupid stuff, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. Okay, so yeah, we just give it its own... We don't need this right now, we just need the data component type. Component types, .lodestone tracker. Where is it? Where is it? There's a compass item, okay. And then basically, you know, if we just copy this over, Lodestone tracker component is not equal to null, then we... Why is it 2? Why are you 2? Lodestone tracker component for world. I don't know why it does for world. Literally, it could just basically be another if. Or easier, just do not that one. And lodestone tracker component dot for world is equal to lodestone tracker component. Checks if it's not null, and then checks for world is in the same, checks in the same world. Maybe I'm trying to do that. There you go. Not equal to. Oh, there you go. If this is not in the same world. If it's not null, and if it's. What? Wait, hold on. Let's make a component for world. So for world. What does for world do? Server world, if this tracked and if target is not empty, and if the global position of target is not in this world, well, is not world get registry key? Oh, I see. If it's not in the same dimension, return true for world. Okay, I see. That's sure something. I don't know, it'd be easier if you just do it like this rather than doing tracker 2, because you're not doing this again. I guess yes, but you know, it's only twice. I would say just do it more when, you know, whatever. You know, I'll shut up. Stack.set data component types dot lodestone tracker for lodestone tracker component for world. Ah, that just looks easier for me rather than, you know, the double if statements.
Thrusters engaged.
If it's not null, and if tracker component for world is not true to lodestone tracker components, then set the data component type to lodestone. Add a data component type to, you know, whatever. So use on block is important. Use on block. Okay, so we get the block position. If I can type correctly. Context.get block position. Then world. Hopefully that's pulling up the right world. Context.get world. Then if world, it's okay. If the block is not a lodestone, get block state, block position is of blocks. This would be a lodestone block. I can type properly. Then return super. Use on block context. Use on blocks context. So it would, you know, it wouldn't do this. It would just do, you know, if I right click, nothing. Rather than just that. I'll stop doing that. If then else, it would item stack 2. Wait, so item stack 2 is equal to item stack copy components to new stack items compass. Sure, whatever. I don't like just doing item stack and item stack 2. It just doesn't seem right to me. I don't like it that way. Not that way. Not that one. I'm missing one. Oh. I'm looking on the I'm looking at this one, not this entire block. Maybe I should do that first. Okay, so world dot play sound from the source of null, block position, sound events, not is it event? No, events dot item that lodestone compass lock, sound category of players, view volume 1.of 1.pitch1. Okay, so player entity. This would just be player entity is equal to context that get player, and then item stack would be equal to context got get stack, I believe. Yes. Okay. I'll get to you later. So boolean BL is not player entity in. Okay, so if player is in creative mode and item stack get count not get count is equal to 1. So if boolean is false, then set data component. Wait, hold on. Item stack 2, item stack upon count ID command less than creative. So if it's in creative, they basically just add a new item to your inventory. So I'm gonna do something different if I can not be a foon. So I'm not gonna use this, because what I'm gonna do is just add it to the lodestone compass. Because, you know, I'm not making a new one, because the original idea was that you make multiple of them. But since that's not the idea, we're going to be appending more into the list. Yeah. Yeah, and then I'm just going to lodestone check opponent. God. Lodestone tracker component. Such a long name. It was a new lodestone tracker component optional option of global position create world.get registry key block position true. Then basically item stack set data component types of lodestone tracker component, and then this is going to return action result S. Oh yeah, that's probably also another thing to add to the component, is that what we're gonna need is location, slot, and like ID, location ID, and it's location ID and probably the name. because you don't want this to just be changed into lodestone compass and then, you know, it just yeah, so this would be get name return stack dot contain data component types of lodestone tracker or lodestone compass name. Oh, I see. Super. Got get name stack. Yeah, the lodestone compass name would be the normal name, text translatable. There you go. Graphic static final dot was his next lodestone name text translatable item dot lodestone compass. Nice that it actually does that. Allows you to actually autofill from it. Really useful IntelliJ plugin right there. Let's now quit and start. Hopefully this should work and should just update the item. If not, then that is a big whoopsie and everything will blow up. The end. One of the two things will happen. Okay, let's see. So we have the actual compass. I'm gonna actually... Oops. Yeah, this is just going random now. Okay. Makes it easier. Now it goes this way, this way, this way, or this way. This is just basic compass. Now if we do data.get entity self, we now have lodestone compass. Right, there's the old, that's the other one. Let's get this one. Okay. Now let's try this again without trying to hit everything. Okay. Lodestone compass, Minecraft lodestone track. Okay, here we go. The components Minecraft lodestone tracker target, position, dimension, overworld, ID would be the item. So now we just gotta set it up to do bundle things. Then once we switch the bundle, then we get the list from the component that it had. Okay, now I'm figuring this out. So here's the plan. We're going to then set up bundle system. So then you can actually see it as a bundle. You know, this bundle. So then once you put something in here, it would update. Or just when you, so right click, it'll check the bundle. It'll check if there's a, it'll check the component if there's already a bundle. Okay, it would check the component to see if there is anything inside there, or if it does exist. If it does, then it will add the location. It'll add add it up in one ID, and it would add the dimension, so position, dimension, and ID, into the list. Only issue is also about the NVT limit. And then we also gotta check for duplicates as well. So I think the max will just be that amount of like what the stacks can be. Okay, so bundle item, lodestone compass. So first of all, we're gonna get public static final int, and this is gonna be tooltip stacks columns, which will be equal to 4. We're gonna duplicate this. This will be rows. 4. Control D. Max tooltips. So this one be max tooltip stacks shown, which would be 12. Wait. Max tooltip stack shown is gonna be 12. Okay, so that means that when there's 12 of that, so 4 times 3, 12, then it would show too many types, which would be 11. Basically, once it maxes out, I gotta get it. Oh, that's right, it doesn't want me doing that because it counts as a single item, not a stackable thing like this. Let's throw this out, let's get a bundle full of... Why not? I do have a bundle full of that, I just need to add an extra item. Let's add this door. So yeah, then you can see it... It bugs out a bit. I think that might be my GUI scale, maybe? Let's look at 4. Man, I don't like GUI scale 4. How about 1? Man, this is the greatest... Oh my god, this I hate this. 2 is way too also tiny. The 3 is my favorite. Good enough. 4 is way too zoomed in for auto. Or an auto. No. Yes. Let's not being a buffoon. It is 4. So yeah, then it would turn into this, which will... But we don't need this one, because we're not going to be doing it like that. The max will be 12. It'll help with NBT data, as well as not crashing the server, hopefully. If it crashes with 12, then that might be a problem. Full item bar color. I'm just gonna go. Why not? It's great. So this will be this. This will be color from floats. I don't know what 54.109 and 54.110 is, or the use time is for. Yeah, basically my item is gonna hold 2 components. One is gonna be the current lodestone tracking, and the second one's gonna be the what was it? Lodestone component tracker, and then the lodestone content tracker. That's what it is. Or the contents. Lodestone contents. Compass contents. Whatever. Lodestone compass contents. So, get amount filled, bundle contents component, bundle So we're gonna need to modify compass item. So this is rendering. What I want to do is just basically set this up to render, but I also need to set this up to actually have a thing. Okay, let me look at the types. The lodestone compass contents component. Yeah, okay. My brain's frying now. So final lodestone compass components, default new list of... Okay, yeah, this is... I can't remember if this was based off of, This is based off of the bundles. So I'm gonna close out this because we don't need that. We don't need data component types. We don't need these two. Generally, we have the component set up. We just need to set it up properly. Hopefully. Wait, no, that means we also need to render the ID item as well. Because think about it, this would be, you know, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, because basically what's gonna happen is that we're gonna need to do it like this. We're gonna have to do it like this, and this is gonna be names or coordinates. Like, but the issue about coordinates is also I would like to keep this more of a diegetic system where you don't need it to be seeing coordinates because that means you have to pull up your F3 menu. This is based off of Luckentre's video where basically they were talking about diegetic and like, you know, diegetic and non-diegetic. Like this F3 screen is non-diegetic, the chat screen is non-diegetic, but this, you know, this chest, this bundle, this compass is diegetic. It's in the game. This is like, you know, you interact with the game with these items. But non-diegetic is the F3 menu because that's not basically in. What I mean by in the game is means that this you interact with the game and not look at a special screen like this or chat. So like in Minecraft, like you know, talking with people usually use a sign. Like if you want to talk with people with like in a diegetic way, it'd be like, you know, hello, how, da 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 da, you know. But rather a non-diegetic is, you know, doing this. The idea I'm having is, you know, you make F3 screen more diegetic by making the lodestones actually worth better. Actually better. You know, rather than this being, you know, an item that no one uses, you can actually use a compass to actually set this into lists. So, let's see. I have the idea. Okay, we're gonna have to do a bit of work. If lodestone tracker opponent is null, lodestone set. Sack that get load. Okay. Let's not goof around anymore. Okay, so I'm just gonna move that all together so I can comment this out. Okay, so this plays the sound. Tracker component, new lodestone tracker component, optional of global position. So okay, hold on a moment. So what I wanted to do is the design is going to be where I change this. If I do add this to the list, then it will. So first, it'll check the components to see if there is a list, like a container built in or whatever I called it. I at this point don't care whatever I called it. So it'll check if there's anything like in here. So then it will check here and then it'll add if it is in there. Then it will just switch it to this. Else, it will switch the location to this, but add a thing to the component. So actually, let's just act like this is the else. So yeah, so then we basically get a new lodestone tracker component of optional of global position. So it gets the global position, creates from the world registry key. Get world registry key is the dimension. Then it gets, so it does position, dimension, then the item ID. So it gets global position, then it actually adds the dimension with the data. What we're also gonna do is item stack set data component types. Well, I remember when I was doing plugins, it would, or no, you actually have to destroy and then make the item again from the plugin. Okay. Also, that's like off. How'd I screw up that badly? Okay, I'm not gonna look at that anymore. Okay, so lodestone cracker component. Wait, then how would I set this component set type value? Okay, so first these just, and then we get the lodestone compass contents component. This will be the lodestone contents compass component. Don't you love the wall of text? Which should be a new lodestone contents component. Optional of global position dot create world dot get registry key, and then this is gonna be a block position. This is gonna be true. This, but it's wanting a item stack. Ooh, shit. You know, let's just first see item stack of a new item stack items dot compass. Rather than optional list dot of. What? What am I putting in there? Yes, list dot of. I don't know what was happening. So it would then item stack dot add. No. Okay. LC data component types that lodestone contest components with lodestone compass. Okay, guys, are you ready to see something funny? We're gonna crash this game. This is what's gonna happen. It's gonna crash. Like I'm expecting this is gonna crash, but maybe, fingers crossed. Let's see. Oh, it did it. Let me. Okay, so components, lodestone compass, contents, count 1. Oh, it did both! Oh, that's crazy. It actually did both. So, I'm gonna need to modify this a bit. I'm gonna need to modify. Thing is also I need to get this to render the actual thing. Okay, so it actually updates. I feel what's gonna happen if I do that. Is that just gonna be? This is gonna keep updating with compass? Okay. So this is what's gonna be the else point, is that it's gonna add it to the contents, and then it's gonna add a tracker. Once it so then we gotta do in if so this would be a if let's see, let me check this again, because this is of block. Okay, so we're gonna do lodestone compass contents component we're gonna comment this out for a moment. If lodestone compass component is equal to stack.get lc data component types dot lodestone track. So then if lodestone tracker component is not equal to null, then we're gonna actually cut this out. Okay, hold on. We're gonna get the tracker component. This is gonna be very rough looking code. So we're gonna get the track component. Okay, so this is null, so I actually would do both. Of course, I need to redefine this. So hold on. You just pump this entire thing in. If it's oh wait, no, that's else. There. Buffoon. Okay, so else, so if it is null, then we basically make 2 new components and then add it into the item. If it is not, then we make 1 new component, gather the data from the component, add another one, add an ID to the component, and then add them both together. What I think it is. Let's done. Was that out? Cause I keep seeing. Okay, so let's component. Let's track a component and let's track a component optional of global positioning. Create world get registry key. No, if we're gonna be doing that, then I just say put this in there. So then, on the bottom, it would be item stack dot set data component types dot lodestone tracker component, and then item stack dot set lodestone contents component. Oh, I can LC data component types dot lodestone contents. So wait, it would just be lodestone compass contents component is equal to So the contents component is gonna need to be redone. So do that, but redo this to not stuff up. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna... Yeah, because what it's gonna do is generally it's just gonna keep doing this whenever it actually does. If it's not null, then we need to check if the block data is already in there, the chords, and then... Oh, wait. So the item stack, which was set... Okay, this might be an issue. I might need to rebundle, not rebundle, I mean, we need to redo the component data. If it's not null, then we equal... Right now, this is the same thing. Oh wait, this... IamStack.get gets the data if it's null. Else, we do set the lodestone tracker's contents component to equal a new contents component, which would be a list of new items stack of items dot compass. It would be that then. Then updates is that. If it's not null, then it updates with that by it's gonna be equal to So then we're gonna check if there's anything. Okay, I see. So if I gotta actually check about that. Player. Oh wait, that's actually I just realized because it's gonna. No, okay. I was worried that it was gonna set it back to like say this, so you know, it's gonna be like okay, well, that's a new one. Okay, moves it back to there. Because that was one of the issues I had with plugin development, is that it basically just what it did is that it destroyed the item, and then it remade the item. So whatever happened is that if you didn't select it to a certain thing, if I had the item right here, if I didn't select it to a certain location, it would be like, okay, destroyed it, okay, there it is, a new one. Rather than basically saying, okay, destroy it, added. So now we gotta check. Okay, first of all, we gotta get the data. Bloodstone content is gonna be equal to Bloodstone component. Oh, hold on, I gotta check. This would be a list. This would be a list of Lodestone content, which is really equal to Lodestone content component dot. Hold on a moment. Let me check. Let me check something. Okay, because look at this. If bundles content component stack.get that data component types bundle contents. Any stack.get that data component types, yeah, this would be stack.get that data component types. The thing is, this is on stack clicked, which is not going to be what we're doing. It checks the bundle contents, we do compass contents. Right now, this is going to be not equal to null, because if it is null, then it'll do all this. But you know, I gotta fix the contents as well because we gotta make a new one. Because if no, I did. Christ sakes. Maybe I'm too tired for this right now. Okay, else item stack slot gets stack. Now that's component builder. Builder is new. So contents bundle contents component builder equals to new contents component builder content. If click type left and item stack is empty, and it checks the mount, and then it stack.set data component types builder.build this on content changed player. What's on content? On content change player entity user screen handler. Oh, let me try that. Thing is, what is this on? So this is used on click, and this is on stack clicked. So what it does is that on stack clicked, and then it goes into on clicked. Okay, I see. I had to think about this. I'm like trying to figure this out, but it's also like I don't know exactly. It's like the difficult thing is I'm trying to figure this out, but also like I don't want to I'm trying not to break it, you know? Because right now it's just only showing what I need to do is make it render like this. Actually, this bar, I can actually try and see if the bar renders first. Unclicked. Drop contents is item bar visible. It's item bar step, item bar color. Like, I'm trying to figure out how it does the rendering do. Like, I don't really know at the moment. Like, I'm trying. Hold on. Got something. Okay. This is a GitHub repository about metal bundles. This makes its own version of bundles. We can see how it does that. So, hold on, I gotta check this version. I can't remember. 1.21.5. Okay, let's look at this. So we're gonna be looking at fabric, not build.gradle. Source main, fabric, client. All right. They do common. Here we go. Source dot main. Okay. Build dot item. Metal bundle item. Okay. So we got the bar. Oh, extends a bundle item. That just gave me an idea. Wait, no, I can't do it that way. I can't extend a bundle item because then that would basically allow me just to... It would allow me to do what a bundle does, which would basically just be doing that. Which is not a good idea because I'm trying not to do it like that. I'm trying to make it my own custom thing where it only inserts compasses. Like this. You know. Metal bundle item, super properties. Get bar width, bar color, get actual height. That's also one of the issues, is that if this is extending the bundle, then I don't think it's gonna... Bundle provider. Impact color, disallowed items. Bundle provider. Doesn't exist? Oh, I see. Here's bundle provider. Yeah, item interactions API. It's an API. Ah, shit. That means if it uses its own API, then that's gonna cause issues. Oh, I did that. Okay, init is mod registry, data, mod recipe provider, mod item tag provider, content provider, extract item content. No. Client, okay, here we go. GUI mod bundle mouse action. That's an API thing, isn't it? No. Bundle mouse. It's Forge, isn't it? Of course it's Forge. I swear. Just do it. Just tell me it in Fabric, please. I don't want it to be a pain in the ass. Ugh. Dude. Come on. Bundle bundles client mod construct. Yeah, this is using Puzzlelib as well. I'm trying to avoid using other libraries just to make it easier. I could use libraries, but also I would prefer just to not deal with other libraries because I don't know what exactly there is in there. I know what libraries would help with my occasion, and I also just don't really want to deal with that. A simple mod. A simple mod. Make a bundle item and then bam, there you go. Not, okay, so we're gonna do this. Awesome. Okay. The metal bun, I don't really think that I can be able to do anything about this. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm gonna try and look for some other mods. Like, let me see. Oh. Like, I'm trying to look at things, but there's like a few mods out there that actually does bundles. Okay, so know about that. Back to what I was doing again, which is gonna be walk around and find out, basically. Actually, I just realized something. I go to survival. That's interesting. Go in there. It just updates rather than does the actual swing. Something I need to fix. Okay. Action result use current hand. Okay. What? So, when you use a bundle, it displays out everything that you have on there. Or whatever you have selected, I guess. So, I don't know. Whatever. User use set current hand and oh, here we go. Drop contents unused. What is? Huh? I'm confused because this would be inside here if it was unused. Well, it seems as there's something else in usage tick. There you go. That's why. User of instance of player entity and integer I of get max use time. Oh, that's why there's use time, so you don't like spam. Oof, spam it, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, use action, get use action, return use action. Soul. What? Huh? Why? Okay. Well, I'm probably gonna have to... No, wait. I think I remember the reason why I actually did it this way, just switching the thing was literally just to make it easier. If it actually has a little GUI, it would, it would not be there forever. Just so, I don't know, I gotta look at it. Okay, here we go, tooltip data. Tooltip display, return, this should display optional ND. Okay, here we go, let's try this. Now, hopefully nothing bad will happen if I just leave this as is. Definitely, surely nothing bad will happen if I leave that as is. Okay, get tooltip data. Tooltip display component. Tooltip display component, which is equal to a stack. Get or default data component types dot tooltip display tooltip display component alt. Okay, so now this will return false if tooltip display component should display LC data component types loads to encompass contents. Optional empty. Gonna do that. Optional of nullable stack.get data component types dot map of bundle tooltip data new. Okay, there was a couple of issues. So, optional of nullable stack.get data component types. Well, bundle contents. There you go. Which pulls it from. Fuck it, we ball. What could possibly go wrong if I just reload this? Is it gonna crash? Is it gonna just not work at all? Or is it gonna actually work first try and be good? Put your vote. Which is gonna be? Well, it loads. It doesn't work. Okay. I'm not too surprised. Bundle tooltip data. I see. Yes.
Initializing runway.
What's the point? Why?
Go.
What's the point? Huh? Awesome. Thank you, Mojang. Okay. I don't know what leads to what, because that's the thing is that if I go look for bundle, This bundle tooltip data. This is contents component, content storage. Oh yeah, I looked at that one. Server to client packet. Maybe this? Public server to client packet, iterable packet, super client packet, play packet listener, iterable, super iterable. Packet type bundle server to client packet, packet type return, packets bundle. Server to client bundle. Apply client. Don't tell me I need to get into packets already. I just I want to see it. I want to see if that's there. Okay. What if we just return optional of nullable stack.get oh FLC data component types dot Lodestone compass components dot map bundle tooltip data new. Doesn't just goes right out of the screen. Awesome. Function super IO provided method reference. Okay, you know what? Let's just type new class record Lodestone compass contents contents. Just do tooltip data. Data. Like, I don't know what this is gonna do, if it's gonna do anything. Like, bucket, we ball. Okay, this is definitely gonna crash, but like, maybe? Maybe? I think those are just the realm's errors. I don't really care about that. Well, surely nothing bad will happen. That might be an issue. It did not like that. Game renderer, game renderer, client renderer, client run. Yeah, I don't think it liked that. I don't know, I don't think that liked that. Legal argument exception, unknown tooltip component. Okay, so case of bundled tooltip data goes into a new bundled tooltip component. Yeah, and then it throws an illegal argument exception, unknown tooltip component. Did I write a mixin and then... let's see... I gotta remember where this was. I think it's just mixing in here. Let me see. Do I even have my mixin set up properly? I can't remember. It's resources. Mixin. Yeah, it goes right there. Okay. Now we gotta figure out. I don't really do much of mixin, so. Tooltip component mixin. Add mixin. I gotta remember because I haven't done mixin since forever. String targets. So this is gonna be add is equal to. Not that. Add this will be a tooltip component. What? Hold on, I gotta check something again. Like, I haven't done mixins in forever, so I gotta remember. Don't you love, FabricWiki Flashbang? Okay, here we go. That's what it was. Okay, now I remember. Mixin, this will be tooltip component.class. What we do is at over, like, it'll be whatever, something. We do like in the injection. Now I remember. Back to mixin client side. Okay. Basically, we just need to modify this mixin to actually make it work. At inject method, this would be tooltip component. Component. Wait, hold on a moment. Get with is sticky draw text. Wait, it's static though. Like, this would be static tooltip component of tooltip data. I'm gonna just. This. Yeah, non-private stack members are not allowed in mixin. Yeah, because we're gonna be doing an inject. Tip component. So it doesn't like that. Constant. This is the issue about mixins. I don't really know it that well, so. Yeah, because what we're going to have to do is that we're going to have to change this to be, we're going to add another case, to then, select tool component of tooltip data to tooltip data, return tooltip component, switch tooltip data, so this will make a switch statement. Whenever it calls a tooltip data, it then checks if it's a tooltip bundle tooltip data profiles tooltip component, and the default would throw an illegal argument exception. What would even happen if it didn't do that? Would it just throw another error that doesn't say this? Probably. trying to figure out. Okay, so this will be a inject at equals at, I don't know, head. The method is the issue, because draw install text. Yeah, that's the issue, is that this is only what it is. You'd only inject into draw items, draw text, get height, get width, is sticky of, and of. Wait, no, it would be of. Let me guess, it's annotate. I don't care. Tooltip component of tooltip data. Tooltip data. What are you busy about? Fixed method signature. Void of. Static void of. Yes, usually it would have a method body. So then this would return. This would be a tooltip component. Switch. Tooltip data. What is happening here? You know what, let's just clean this up. So, static of tooltip component of tooltip data, callback info returnable CI. Then we return tooltip component of switch tooltip data. So we do that. It would be these two. Okay. Non-private. Okay. Like of private, whatever. Of ordered text. That's the issue. Is that it's pulling from this one. Are you doing that? Yes, you are doing that. Why are you doing that one? Of tooltip data. Fixed method signature. What are you pissy about? Okay, hold on a moment. I gotta. No, you're meant to be of tooltip data. Not being a pain in the ass, I swear. Static tooltip component of tooltip data, which then makes into here. This is also meant to be a, this is meant static void. I don't know why it's static void. This would be static of tooltip component. But you keep saying to void. And then you static private this, and it's like, dude. You know, fuck it, we ball. Let's hope, maybe. Okay, we return a switch statement of tooltip data. That's that issue. Target type of switch expression cannot be void. That's the issue. It keeps trying to cast itself to void. What I'm trying to do is tooltip component. Because then it wants to switch it back to void. And I don't know why. Why? Please. Guess the issue is that it keeps trying to set it to void. Which usually it is. But I don't want it to do that. I want it to do this. Because you can't make it as a switch of a void. Like, why are you now pissy? I don't have any college classes. Okay, so I swear these. What's gonna give me an aneurysm? Of course, when I put it in there. Why? Why? It could have been so simple if you just cooperated. Case bundled tooltip data. Bundled tooltip data goes into a new bundle tooltip component. Bundled tooltip data.contents. And then, you know, if we do case, what I wanted to do is what's the class name again? Lodestone compass tooltip data to lodestone compass tooltip data to go into a new lodestone compass contents component. Lodestone compass tooltip data dot contents. Where's list provided? S list. What have you done? List item stack. Unchecked cast. Yeah. It could have been so simple. It could be so awesome. It could be so cool. Maybe it's because I actually need a component. Fuck's sakes. UI tooltip. This is why. Because it makes its own tooltip. This is why we're fucking up so badly. We don't have a tooltip component. Yeah, look, get rows height. What's, yeah, this to get rows 4. Now look, see 4, it gets it from the bundle. Gets it from the bundle item. This is 4 columns, full step columns, get rows. What? Oh, I'm gonna lose my shit. So is this rows or columns? It returns 4. I'm gonna lose my shit. Okay, so I don't know how long I'm gonna be here for. Wait, so 52,820 is 4. That's what that's gotta be then. Slots per row. Wait, no, there's slots per row. Why is there so many? This is all private. This is all private. But like, there's some of these that don't use, like slots per row, slot dimension, slot width, field 5820, 52816, 52817, 18, progress bar with 20. What? Why? Explain this to me, Fabric. Why is there all this stuff that's not leading to anything? If it's all private, then like, is it private for me or is it like private for this class in general? Cause this seems like I can't pull anything from this. I mean, okay. Bundle tool, if I can spell correctly. Okay, is there anything that uses this? Bundled tooltip data is equal to a new bundled tooltip component. This is in tooltip components though. Public class implements tooltip component. That's this class. Public tooltip component. That's this class as well. This is something else entirely. Some mappings. These are the two same things because they're basically class and Java. Then I question things so many times. Like, these are like pulling the textures, but where do they go to? Like, what's grabbing them? Where does this get grabbed from? What does this get grabbed from? What? All of these don't even go into anything. Oh wait, no, I see them in the fucking bottom. See that. But the rest, okay, these I don't care about the identifier ones. But look at this. If you look in the search bar, I mean, besides these two, whatever, it's all these. Where do these go to? What's the point? Why are they there if they don't lead to anything? They're all private, so nothing can grab it. Nothing can grab it from that. So, why is it there? Okay. Like, I don't understand. Slots per row. Slots per row. Get rows. 4. This would be leading to that. Is that just because someone didn't decided to not change something where that is that? Fuck if I know. I'm not the guy who makes the mixins. I'm the guy who programs it, not the one that makes the mixins. It helps make it for programmers, but you know, fuck if I know. Slot dimension, 24 is right here. Is that what it is? There's 96. There's 96 right there. 13's right here. Get height of non-empty. I don't know where 8 is. 96 is right there. 1... I actually don't know where 1 is. Like, look at this. One thing I'm confused about is that all of these lead to something. Like, you know, slots per row. This should be going into getting rows. Get rows. This right here. context draw, the draw context of right here. That's it. Like, I get confused. It could also be just no one made the connection, so they didn't write it into like that, and it just, because I know the thing about trying to reverse engineer code is that you get the fields. These are all the fields are, but no one tells you what they're connected to. It doesn't tell you that. You have to figure that out yourself on your own. Could it just, make the connection, or I don't know. Now, I spent like way too long complaining about this and not doing shit, so I actually have to get stuff done. Okay, public pool tip. Yes. Public lodestone compass bundle tooltip component. Lodestone tooltip component. Lodestone tooltip. Bundle compass contents. Facing this dot bundle contents is equal to, actually no, lodestone compass contents is equal to lodestone compass contents. Stop fucking up. Yeah, here we go. Private final. Yeah, this will be a private final lodestone lodestone compass contents component, which would be lodestone compass contents. Lodestone compass content. Why are you pissy? Tooltip component? No. Wait. Lodestone compass contents component. That's why that's that. Dumbass. Maybe I should end it here. Maybe I should end it here and then finish this up tomorrow, or try to. Minecraft can be a pain in the ass, I swear. For like, the most random thing. It's annoying. Pain in the ass as well. You know what? It's getting late. Before I lose my shit, I'm gonna end it here. And, we'll finish this tomorrow. Maybe. So, okay. Let's find someone to raid. Okay, so first of all, I hope y'all enjoyed your time here. This was sure something. Exclamation point socials on Twitch. Shows where I upload my VODs and my main channel. I can't remember if, hold on. Oh, hold on. Okay, I can't remember if exclamation point socials on here does anything. No, it doesn't. Okay, I'll just paste it over there. So first of all, I'm just gonna send this to the other side. So first of all, I'll be uploading to this will be the links to where I go my VODs and my main channel. Exclamation point Discord on Twitch tells you where my Discord is. Actually, I think that might be the dead link. I think that's a dead link. Awesome. Hold on, let me get the fixed link. No, it's not. It's the right. Yeah. I'll post it over in. So on YouTube, you can also see in the description for all this stuff. So as I was trying to say, exclamation right socials, my besides my VODs and my main channel. If you're on YouTube, you're already on my VODs. If okay, my brain's farting now. So exclamation right Discord, or looking in the description is where my Discord's at. If you ever want to tell me how much of a buffoon I am, saying, oh my god, you could have done it this method, or you're missing this or that. Yeah, join in. So, I hope you all enjoyed your time here. This was, sure, interesting. Hold on, let me actually look around for trying find someone to raid. Hold on a moment. So yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out about. What I'm gonna have to do is look over at Mixins again because I just don't really know much about it. Mixins were a issue that I had before, so yeah, that's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be a pain in the butt as well. So yeah, that'll be fun. Well, I hope you all enjoyed your time here. Hold on. Okay, we're gonna be rating this person on Twitch. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed your time here. I'll maybe be seeing you guys next time. If you did enjoy everything, subscribe, follow on Twitch, you know, all that, yada yada yada. Maybe I can get this working one day. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. Well, it was nice knowing you, and well, bye bye.